Giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Akwadash, the born city apostles, and the elders of Great Millstone, and the sincere shalom to the Akim that's out there pushing their sincerity and their sound doctrine. This is a really quick video based off of Revelation 13. All right, and I'm just going to show a couple things. I'm just going to show a couple things and read Revelation 13 out of two different translations of the Bible. All right, this one that you're looking at right now, you see, is spelled a little differently. It's the 1611 version. All right, King James 1611 version. All right, and we'll read this, and I'm going to explain. This is a really quick video. Just proving that this mark in this Bible that this is talking about in this scripture is definitely something physical. It is definitely something physical. I don't know how many times you got to prove it, but all you got to do is do your research and just use a little common sense. All right, just use a little common sense of why this is physical and why it only makes sense that this is physical. All right, and it's nothing else. This is all physical, a physical engraving of your body, man. All right, of your skin. This is charagma, and that's why when brothers go into it, the first thing that pops up, even in the blue letter, is charagma. It's physical. All right, it's physical. I don't know how much more proof you need, man. All right, so I'm not really going to go. I'm not going, really all deep into it. It's really only so much you could go, only so deep you could go into this, man. All right, so this is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16 in the 1611 version. All right. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, all right, to receive, all right, a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Let me ask you something, man. How is that something other than physical? Why does it keep saying in the right hand or in the forehead? Why does it keep saying that? All right. See, in that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, all right, or the name of the beast, all right, or the number of his name. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show y'all something real quick. All right. Now I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. This is another translation I'm going to read it out of. That's a little tougher. All right. Now you saw how Mark was spelled back here, right? And you could make the argument, oh well, it's just spelling and stuff like that, right? In order for them to change certain things of the English language, meaning they had to have different meanings. All right, they had to have different meanings. And we know the English language is all messed up now. They're still making up words as they go. All right. But like this word queen. All right. Where did that originate from? It was spelled differently and it had a different meaning. Right. That has to happen for a reason. They had to have changed it for a reason. Right. To universalize it and stuff like that. So let's show y'all something real quick. Mark. All right, this is the first thing that pops up too. I'm just going based off of the very first thing that pops up when I looked up this word mark, with the way it's spelled in there. A visible trace or impression, such as a line or spot, a spill that left a mark. Now you see how it says that mark here. All right, on the rug, a mark next to each purchased item on the list, a symbol, name, or other identifier, right? And it goes on because when you click on this, it has one, two, and three different definitions of the word mark. Why is it highlighting this specifically, man? Why is this one being highlighted specifically for that other one mark? And look what it just said, right? Now, I did the same exact thing. I looked up that one and I did the same exact thing for this. This is exactly what popped up when look at the search bar, right? This is the same exact thing that popped up when Salaki. This is the same page that pulls up when you first look something up. Mark definition. All right, mark definition. Now this one is pulling up a bunch of different meanings. Look at this, man. There's a big ass list of them, man. But when I looked up, it's even breaking it down. Um, it's even breaking down the Old English, right? Now you go here, but I looked up Mark, and none of that stuff popped up. Now I find that kind of strange, man. You know, it's really weird. And then when I click on this, this highlights. This is the one that highlights. I click. There's a couple different ones here, man, and none of them say shit. But this, because this is the one that highlighted. A written or printed symbol used for pronunciation. All right. This is a letter, a number, letter. Why is this all? This is all physical. All of these is all physical. Every last one of these, right? I found that really weird when I did that, and that's why I decided to, do this video, because this is spelled differently. That's spelled differently with an E, and I did the same exact thing for the normal mark that we use today, and this is what pops up. All this fucking bullshit, man. All this bullshit, right? And this is why we have people come up to us, man. We have people come up to us, and they will not confound us, man, because we are the ones that go on the research. These people don't. Christians, you think they doing stuff like that? They not doing nothing like this. You other Israelite camps, man, y'all ain't even doing this, man. Right? All you got to do is do a little research, man. That's all you got to do. Now, I read that out of here, out of the 1611 version. All right. Now we're going to go back even further, even back before the Geneva Bible. All right. I'm skipping over the Geneva Bible. Let's go to the Great Bible of 1539. All right. This is the Great Bible of 1539. Okay. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 again. And you see it's a little more difficult to read. It's a little bit, but when you read, and especially if you've been doing this thing for a while, you pretty much know what it says. All you got to do is kind of get out of your mind what certain letters are, because certain letters didn't exist. This is why that Jesus wasn't a thing. All right. If you read the 1611, you will not see a J in there. All right. Anyway, Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. All right. In the Great Bible of 1539. All right. 1539. Okay. It says, and he made all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hands or in their foreheads. Right? Why does every translation say this? Like it's something physical. Now all of a sudden it's embargo. It's not this, it's not that. This obviously has to be something physical. I mean, just look at how it's written. Even in the Bible we read, man, look at how it's written. It's obviously gotta be, this obviously has to be physical. To receive a mark in their right hands or in their foreheads. You would think, if one of these translations would change that. You would think one of these translations would change that. But every last one of these translations say the same thing, man. Right? It says that no man might buy or sell, all right, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast, all right. I believe it says other or okay, yeah, because it's English, so it says other than the number, all right, of his name. All right. Here is wisdom. Let him that have wit, right? That have wit. When you talk about wits, that means wisdom. All right. And it's spelled W-Y-T-T. All right. Wit, meaning wisdom. Let him that have wisdom, wit, count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. This is obviously talking about something. That just broke down way back in 1539. Way back in 1539, you know what this scripture just broke down? A barcode. It broke down a barcode. Way back when. Way back when, hell, even before these Bibles, because the Lord told us this stuff was going to happen. The number of the name, so like the number of the man, that right there just broke down a barcode. Way back in 1539, way back in 1611, way back when the one we usually read King James, that just literally just broke down a barcode. That broke down the credit cards. That broke down everything here, man. Right? It is something physical. It is something physical. It has to be physical. Think about it, man. Everything you buy, and that makes sense, man. That no man might buy or sell. What do you do when you buy something? You are not walking out of that store unless you scan it. Unless you scan it. You're not walking out of that store unless you scan it or give them some money in cash. But even with that, what do? In order for them to get the amount that you need, the amount that you're paying for, what do? They run it over the scanner. What do they run over the scanner? This barcode that this scripture just broke down. So it only makes sense that no man might buy or sell. You are not going to be able to buy anything if you don't have that mark in your right hand or in your forehead. Because why? That is a barcode, you dumbasses. That is a barcode. It literally just broke down what it is. It's obviously something physical. It's embargo. It's sleeping with white women, which is god awful stupid. It's just god awfully stupid. I cannot believe that we even dare consider y'all Israelites, man. Being that fucking stupid. This is obviously talking about something physical. If it's talking, and everybody agrees that this is talking about something in the future, right? Connect these two. Revelation 16, 13 to 16, Revelation 13 to 17. Just connect those two and it all makes sense. That mark in the right hand or on the forehead, all you got to do is look at people that already have it. All they got to do is scan it. All they got to do is get their shit and walk out because it's already scanned. It's already paid for. Right? All they got to do is swipe that, put their hand or even just be near their car and the door would just open up. This is obviously talking about something physical. If y'all can't see it, man, just look at how this is written. And he made all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hands or on their foreheads. And well, like I said, what just happened, I mean, it's kind of crazy that this is the first thing that pops up when I look up this word and when it's spelt like that. But I did the same exact thing. And all this bullshit pops up. Yeah, no wonder you Israelite camps are confused, man. No wonder all you other Israelite camps all confused, man. Because you got this shit going on. You got all this shit going on. All this bullshit. But even within this, it breaks down what the hell it is. But what I'm kind of mind blown at is when this pops up. I mean, that's crazy. That's the first thing that pops up. I can't get over that. The very first thing that pops up. And I even, like I said, I went here, look what it highlighted. And you got 2, 3, 4 different ones up here. And this is what it highlighted. How can you get around this, man? The Lord constantly shows, and gives you warnings, and you continuously not wanting to take heed. And the Lord's going to deal with every last one of y'all for that, man. Giving all praise, honor, glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Shalom.